If we could all stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am overwhelmed a little bit here. And I know this isn't all for me. I know this is for Justin and Ryan and our promotees too, but there's a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time, and a lot of people that just mean so much to me. David Bromley just walked in here. He was the first person that ever trained me on this department. And look what you did. Captain Eldridge, my captain, to see him here, and just everybody. There's too many people to name. There's a ton of mentors in this group. Our past chief, Sam Briscoe and Connick, and Chief Clarke, he's watched out for me forever. He's just a good friend and a solid dude, and I'm so happy for him today as well. Let me start. Thank you all for coming today to see me off and celebrate this new administration. My heart is full and a little heavy. You don't get to be chief without an incredible amount of support along the way. And nobody's offered me more support than my beautiful wife. She's been by my side for 40 years, and 33 of them as a firefighter's wife, chief's wife, deputy chief's wife. It's a lot of sacrifice. And I don't think people really understand how much they put up with when we accept this job. It's not just the time away, the missed dinners, the interrupted holidays. It's hearing the radio, hearing our pager, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The only time we ever turn it off is if we leave town. And that's a tough thing for a whole family. So Tammy, Courtney, Brian, and Sinclair, thank you for your understanding, patience, and I love you. I mentioned a lot of the chiefs that are here today, but we have a Friday morning group. The chiefs meet every Friday morning, and deputy chiefs. And that group has grown up to 16 people sometimes on a Friday. So I don't have a fire on a Friday morning.
Or have a fire on Friday morning.
But these guys, I've learned more in that group than any class I ever took. Everybody has the same issues, the same problems, the same worries, and we all work it out together. And all of those guys are here today, and I can't thank you all enough. Now, I'd like to brag about a few accomplishments of this group meaning the Chatham firefighters. We started with a pandemic we knew little about, and there was fear all around us. This group did not experience that fear like others did because they relied on their training. We knew about infectious diseases, we just never saw anything of this scale. We started out, we had 12 N95 masks in this building. We begged, borrowed, and procured masks from any place we could, including donations from our community. We called doctors' offices, dentist offices. Dr. Weiler gave us a box of masks, and that's how we started this whole thing. And it's hard to believe that now. There were, numerous federal, state, and local protocol changes. There was confusion over CDC's best practices that weren't yet adopted by the state, and whose guidelines are we supposed to follow, and that confusion caused some anger and angst, not just in our building, but in the fire service as a whole. I don't know what we would have done without Captain Mark Heller during that, especially those early days. Mark, give Mark a hand. He not only kept us current and up to date on all these protocol changes, but he partnered with Dr. Duncanson and our health agent, Judy Giorgio, to help provide local vaccination clinics for our elderly and homebound residents that our paramedics delivered the shots. I just can't thank you enough for your help and guidance, Mark. We opened an emergency operations center for almost a year, staffed by KZ, our emergency manager, and Susan Maybeal, who Dan Tobin let us borrow for months. he needed paper, that was his administrative assistant. He needed paperwork signed. He had to come here to get, to get something from her. And it was just all the department heads were so great during this whole thing. But that Emergency Operations Center, Dr. Duncanson was the commander of the whole operation. And what an incredible job he did and continues to do. And where are you, Dr. Bob? Is he back there? Yeah. Let's hear it for Dr. Bob. So the Emergency Operations Center fielded hundreds of calls. We activated members of the BOC CERT team in a volunteer organization. And under their leadership, Dave Miller got those volunteers. There's some CERT members in the house today too, but they volunteered over 1,000 hours of their time to be on call, and they delivered food and medicine to people that either couldn't go out because they were immunocompromised or they were homebound. And they did that every single day for months. We would put the orders in at the village market would do the shopping, and these CERT volunteers would deliver the food and medicine. Incredible. This town is unbelievable. So thank you to Dave and the CERT team and Chatham Village Market. We have some incredible community partnerships that have only gotten stronger over the last few years. And the strongest one, I have to say by far, is the relationship we have with Broadreach Healthcare and Bill Bogdanovich. Bill, not only did he run an unbelievable operation over there and kept those people safe, he's the biggest employer in town with full-time year-round employees. Testing every day, he helped us with testing. He actually got our vaccinations to us a month before everyone else did. So we were able to be the first in line for vaccinations. And Bill, thank you so much for the incredible help, and I love the relationship that we have together. So let's hear it from Bill. So we worked with departments townwide to keep staff safe. We held Zoom sessions to help educate and inform town employees on safe work practices. We visited every single workspace in town and made suggestions on distancing and barrier placement so we could open town buildings sooner but safely. Firefighter Harry Fights. Where's Harry? He made sprayers to fog our buildings and ambulances by using our air packs and some inexpensive parts from the local hardware store. And he learned how to do it from another firefighter out of state on YouTube. So he built these sprayers with stuff we had here that the whole town ended up using to spray all of the town buildings, and we use them to spray the ambulances after every call. So Harry, thank you. Enough about COVID. We're all a little COVID tired, aren't we? So we hired 7 firefighters, including 4 new positions, an unprecedented number for a small department. We did this in the toughest labor market I can remember. There were no firefighter or paramedic classes during the pandemic, so there was a shortage nationwide. We went out and we found really good people that we decided to train and make really good firefighters. 3 of them are in various stages of their paramedic training. A couple of them have passed their written tests. Congratulations. This is a 2-year commitment, people. It's not easy to be a paramedic. And we've sent a couple of them to recruit class at the State Fire Academy, which is a first for our department. We've never done that before. But this group welcomed all these new people into our family and created an atmosphere that they could grow and learn in, and I'm really proud of you all for that. With this change of command ceremony, we will have promoted 11 people in less than 3 years. That is slightly more than a third of the department. The fact that we had 11 people ready and qualified to move up in these positions is a testament to all of you. So many of you have taken advantage of training opportunities and officer development classes at our town, so our town doesn't have to go outside to fill these positions. Succession planning and professional development doesn't happen in a vacuum. It starts with our town manager that believes in our people and encourages their development, a select board that recognizes how important it is to always give us the tools to succeed, and a finance committee that's taken the time to ask questions and inform themselves about our entire operation. Jill, thank you for your leadership and friendship. You were quick to offer guidance when sought and never micromanaged. To the Select Board, thank you for allowing our department to flourish by developing relationships with our people and providing the tools we need to succeed. And, you know, during this COVID thing, hi, Sue. During this COVID, we had, I lost my train of thought. Sue. Squirrel. Ooh. To the Finance Committee also, thank you for taking the time to inquire about our operation and how it works. Some of you are Citizens Fire Academy graduates, and the chairman actually has a scanner. Now, can you imagine the chairman of the Finance Committee actually cares to hear what we do every day? That's why we have these great relationships with all the boards. My fellow department heads, I thank you for your never-ending cooperation. And I have to single out Chief Anderson, our new police chief. We've worked side by side for 2 decades, Mike, and the relationship between our departments has never been better. Thank you for your friendship. To the members of this great department, thank you and your families for all you sacrifice and all you do for our community. I can't be more proud of all of you, and I love you all. Justin, I saw your leadership potential when we were on shift together a long time ago. Jill and I actually talked about this years ago, that you were going to be chief someday. Nobody's worked harder for this department and this community than you. Thank you for your loyalty and never-ending support. I can't wait to see where you and Ryan lead this department in the future. It's going to be very exciting. To the residents of Chatham, thank you for always supporting us, and know the fire department is in good hands and the future is bright with this new leadership team. Thank you. It's the last day I get to use this mug, so. I'm out. This is the Justin Tavano show. So we're going to start the change of command ceremony with Kate Gallup.
It is an honor and privilege to be here and to be serving along these wonderful men and women. So thank you for the opportunity to be with all of you. Will you please join me in a spirit of prayer? Holy God, as we gather here today, we come giving thanks for the opportunity to be gathered in this sacred place, especially as we pause to honor all those who have served this department and the community over the years, and for those who will continue to serve with new titles. We gather today grateful for Chief DePasquale, who has led this department with dedication and commitment throughout the past few years, which have been filled with unexpected challenges, unforeseen events, and celebrate his passion in making a difference for all. We give thanks for the soon-to-be Chief Tavano, who will now follow in his footsteps, not just Chief DePasquale, but all the chiefs who have served before him. May our new chief be blessed with integrity and leadership, dedication and commitment, respect, passion, and vision. May he listen to those he serves alongside. May he strive to lead his department to the best of their ability, and may he always remember where he came from. And may all those who are being promoted, Ryan Clarke, Ryan Holmes, Tim Hunter, Kristen Taylor, join together in a common spirit of unity, teamwork, and leadership. May they continue to courageously serve the community of Chatham and make a difference in all that they do. And as we celebrate the accomplishments of these incredible firefighter medics, may they always be nurtured by those they work alongside. May they always seek to learn more. May they always remain safe and protected. May they grow in strength, wisdom, and compassion. May they never lose their passion for serving others. And lastly, may they know how incredibly proud we are of them today. We pray all of this in your holy name. Amen.
All right, next I'm going to have Town Manager Jill Goldsmith step forward, and she's going to be providing some certificates and proclamations for retiring Chief DePasquale.
Thank you, Justin. Chief Dave, you're still chief as of this moment. Couple of things. So on behalf of the Chatham Select Board, and many of whom are here with us today, I wanted to present you a few things. So first, if you want to join me here, it's our Certificate of Appreciation, and it's presented to David DePasquale for 33 years of service to the citizens of Chatham. Congratulations on your retirement. And it's signed by me as well as Chairman Jeff Dykins.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next one is a Town of Chatham proclamation and resolution. Whereas we wish to express special recognition to Fire Chief DePasquale and to honor him for his distinguished career with the Town of Chatham upon his retirement. This is really emotional for me too.
Me too.
I know. Back to me. Whereas Chief DePasquale began his career with the town in 1989 as a call firefighter, and whereas Chief DePasquale joined the Fire Rescue Department as a full-time officer in 1996, and whereas Chief DePasquale climbed the ranks within the department until being appointed chief in May of 2020, and whereas the Chatham Select Board and Chatham Town Manager wish to express their appreciation to Chief DePasquale for his outstanding performance of his duties over 33 years of service to the community, and whereas this proclamation is presented to Chief DePasquale to serve as a reminder that although he is retiring, he will always be remembered and valued as an employee dedicated to public service. Now, therefore, we, Jeffrey S. Dykins, Select Board Chair, and Jill R. Goldsmith, Town Manager, do hereby present to Fire Chief Dave DePasquale this proclamation on behalf of the Select Board, Town Manager, and all Chatham citizens as a testimonial to his faithful and dedicated service to the community, and with our best wishes for continued success and happiness in the future. And last but not least, our legislative delegation has provided an official citation. And so on behalf of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate, official citation, be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to David DePasquale, Chatham Fire Chief, in recognition of your 33 years of dedicated service to the town of Chatham and the Chatham Fire Department. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested and copied thereto, transmitted to the Clerk of the Senate. And it's signed by Karen Spilka, Michael Hurley, and Julian Sear. Thank you.
So now it's promotion time. Julie's here. Okay. So the first promotion is going to be the new chief of the Chatham Fire Department, Justin Tavano. Yeah, this is where
I'm
you
gonna have
come
my family come stand with me.
Justin, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially perform the duties imposed upon you by your appointments as chief, according to the town charter, the bylaws of Chatham, and the laws of the Commonwealth?
I want some of that.
You go now. Well, thank you all for being here today. It's a truly great showing. It's an amazing day for our department. I just want to start with some words of thanks. First and foremost to our town manager, Jill Goldsmith, for her confidence in selecting me as the next chief, her belief in me to take over and lead the department forward. I want to thank the select board and the finance committee, as Chief DePasquale already did. Your support for our department over the years has been tremendous. We wouldn't be where we are today without your support. I want to thank the previous department leadership, Chief Ambrisco, who can't be here with us today. Chief Ambrisco hired me as a call firefighter, and from day one encouraged me to continue my education, continue my training, and as he's done with so many of our other firefighters, to push us forward. He was a very silent leader, but behind closed doors, his guidance and wisdom was truly remarkable. Very intelligent and forward-thinking person, and you know, this department wouldn't be where it is today without his leadership for so many years. I want to thank the late retired Deputy Chief Dick Hunter. I can still remember walking through the lobby one evening, coming in for a drill as a call firefighter, and Dick, as only Dick could do, was walking by me and just kind of gave me a little nudge and said, "So, you want a job?" And that was Dick's coy way, his candid, kind of informal way of doing business was how you knew that you met Dick's seal of approval. His friendship over the years was second to none. You could always reach out to him. Didn't matter how much time had gone by. A conversation with Deputy Hunter, and he'd always put it pretty short for you. We miss him. We wish he could be here today. Chief Connick, your knowledge, your job experience, and the wisdom that you imparted on all of us can't be matched. And of course, Chief DePasquale, I can't thank you enough. I wouldn't be here where I am today without you. Chief DePasquale took a huge unorthodox leap of faith in me, promoting me from lieutenant to deputy chief. It's not seen too frequently in the fire service. And it wasn't just that leap of faith, but it was over the last 2.5 years as the deputy chief. He gave me all the room that I needed to grow and to learn the job. He encouraged me. He allowed me to participate in every single aspect of the department, in the decision-making and the behind-the-scenes administrative work. And that really is what makes me feel prepared to take over this position now. So Chief, thank you so much. Next, I'd like to thank the members of the department. We have and we will continue to learn with each other and from each other. Your camaraderie, our ability to sit at the kitchen table and have coffee together and be informal with each other when we can be informal and be formal when we need to be formal is invaluable. I thank you for all your support during my time as a deputy chief, and I look forward to working for you guys and girls for many years to come. The citizens of Chatham, much like our select board and finance committee, we thank you so much for your support over the years. We love the job that we do. It's the greatest job in the world, but knowing that we can do it in a supportive environment where we have citizens that truly appreciate the services we provide makes coming to work that much easier. And lastly, I'd just like to thank my family, my wife Holly, my daughter Linnea, my son Chase. Thank you so much for your encouragement over the years, your support and your understanding. Mom and Dad. My parents, from a very young age, encouraged me to, they encouraged civic engagement. They encouraged giving back to my community. As a kid, I didn't know that I was going to be a firefighter. It wasn't until after I went to college and found out that I really hated the finance world that I moved home and took this on. But it was my parents' leadership that really made me think about where I wanted to be with my life. And it was their community engagement and their civic engagement and the lessons they taught me about doing good for other people that really led me to where I am today. So thank you, guys. The promotional process and retirements in the fire service are kind of a big deal. It's a time, it provides the department with the opportunity to recognize the past, acknowledge the present that we're living in, and lean forward into the future. For those being promoted today, the process for promotion didn't begin the day that the vacancy in the officer position was announced. It began the day that they crossed the threshold for the first time into the fire station. Those being promoted today have been career-long learners. They focused on self-improvement, education, training, and learning from their experiences. The promotional process is both motivating and inspiring for the individual and also the department. As the promotional process is announced and we have a vacant position that people start vying for, the competition really ramps up. Oftentimes it's friendly competition. People start challenging each other. They dig into the books, they hone their skills, and it inspires individual growth. Everybody's bar gets raised a little bit. And by raising that bar, the whole department gets to grow. So it's a really important and good time for the department. There's also the paradox with the promotional time is that understandably and unfortunately, there's going to be personal disappointment for those who weren't selected. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that has participated in the processes over the years. Your participation in this process is vitally important to the success and growth of the department. You play a critical role in raising the bar. You are what has brought the bar to where it is. The promotional process is a time for our people to take on new roles and responsibilities. It's an opportunity for each shift in the department as a whole to rebrand itself and to establish its identity going forward. To our newly promoted, there will be challenges, there will be speed bumps, but don't let the fear of being wrong halt you from making the difficult decisions. You will absolutely be wrong at times. You will absolutely make mistakes. But if we were right 100% of the time, we'd have no opportunity to learn and grow. There'll be times that you have to make decisions during critical incidents, which will require you to rely on your training, your education, your experience, and your gut instincts. You've been put in this role because you've earned it. Do not doubt yourself for a minute. You have the necessary tools to handle these difficult situations. There are other decisions that you'll be expected to make that are less time sensitive. Use the gift of time and your supporting resources around you to navigate these situations. I've had the privilege of working with each of you my entire career, and it is truly an honor to be able to promote you into these ranks today. Once you've assumed your position, stay hungry. Continue to work on your self-improvement and your professional development, but never lose sight of the fact that we are one team with one mission. I'd once again like to thank our town leadership, the support we receive from other town departments, our partners in public safety, the DPW, all town staff, the interaction we have with each other, and our ability to support each other's mission is just remarkable. I'd like to thank, as the chief pointed out before, our network of chiefs and deputies around the Cape. Your friendship and your support is, I don't even know what to say. To know that you're all just a phone call away, a shoulder to cry on at times, it's really comforting and it's a blessing. We're so fortunate to have this beautiful and functional facility, excellent apparatus and equipment, tremendous interagency collaboration, and staffing levels that promote safe and efficient operations. So thank you. On to the other promotions. Could I have Captain Ryan Clarke step forward with his wife, Lindsay. Standing with Captain Clarke is his wife Lindsay, his daughter Joey, his son Brady, his father, retired Chief Norm Clarke from the Harwich Fire Department, and his mother Janice. Ryan Clarke has been a member of the fire department since 2007. He was hired as a firefighter EMT and subsequently attained his paramedic certification. Ryan was promoted to lieutenant in August of 2017 and captain in August of 2021. For the past several years, he served as the public education coordinator for the department, bringing fire and life safety programs to the schools and collaborating with the Center for Active Living and the Chatham Police Department to strengthen existing programs and expand outreach to our senior residents. Ryan has served in leadership capacities both locally and regionally as a member of the Monomoy Regional School District Crisis Team, a member of the Barnstable County Active Assailant Working Group, and as a regional program coordinator for the Cape and Islands Youth Fire Setting Intervention Task Force. Since 2012, Ryan has served as the Chatham Fire Association president. Throughout his career, he has shown great professionalism, dedication, and commitment to himself, his department, and his community. His passion, training, education, and experience, along with his excellent interpersonal and managerial skills, make him an outstanding choice for the position of Deputy Fire Chief. Ryan was born and raised in Harwich. His grandfather, father, and uncle are all retired firefighters, and Ryan's cousin, Jim, who's here today, is currently a firefighter in Harwich as well. Ryan's brother, Tom, is on the Harwich Police Department. Ryan currently resides in Harwich with his wife, Lindsay, his son, Brady, his daughter, Joey, and his dog, Otis. I'd like to congratulate Ryan on his promotion to Deputy Fire Chief and best wishes to him as he progresses in his career. Oh.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially perform the duties imposed upon you by your appointment as Deputy Fire Chief, according to the Town Charter, the bylaws of Chatham, and the laws of the Commonwealth?
I do.
So pinning Ryan today was his wife, Lindsay, but we do have another presentation from his father, retired Chief Norm Clarke.
In the fire service, we are a strange bunch. First, I got to back up a little bit. Justin grew up right around the corner from our family. I've known him for his whole life.
My first job, I was Norm's paper boy.
He was my More than once, my wife would come out and see me having Ryan and Justin by the ears, not knowing what they'd done again, coming across the lawn. So you made it. I must have done something right. So in the fire service, your helmet is sacred. Your shield is sacred. So, thank you.
Next, I'd like to call forward Lieutenant Ryan Holmes and his girlfriend, Ellen. Ryan Holmes joined the Chatham Fire Department as a call firefighter EMT in 2002 after serving as a call firefighter on the Dennis Fire Department. He was hired as a full-time firefighter EMT by the Chatham Fire Department in 2004. Ryan was promoted to lieutenant in 2018. As a lieutenant, Ryan assisted the department administration with vehicle, apparatus, and equipment maintenance. His mechanical knowledge and organizational skills have been invaluable, keeping the department's vehicles, apparatus, and equipment in safe and impeccable condition. Ryan has also served on the department's hiring committee for several years, reviewing applications and interviewing candidates for open positions. Ryan is an exceptionally hard worker, and he has been extremely active with community events throughout his career. His calm demeanor makes him a respected and effective leader and an excellent choice to captain one of our 4 shifts. Raised in Harwich, Ryan is the youngest of 6 siblings. He graduated from Harwich High School in 1998 and has received his associate's in fire science degree from Columbia Southern University. Ryan resides in Harwich with his longtime girlfriend, Ellen. Congratulations to Ryan on his promotion to captain of Group 2, and best wishes to him as he progresses in his career.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially perform the duties imposed upon you by your appointments as fire captain, according to the town charter, the bylaws of Chatham, and the laws of the Commonwealth?
I do.
Next, could I have firefighter Tim Hunter step forward with his mom, Susie, his wife, Sarah, and son Ralston, and daughter, Sadie. Tim Hunter is a second-generation firefighter for the town of Chatham. His father, as I've previously mentioned, is the late Richard Hunter, who proudly served for 36 years in the Chatham Fire Department as the deputy chief. Following in his father's footsteps, Tim was hired as a call firefighter in 2000 and was appointed as a full-time firefighter EMT in 2003. Tim has served as the president of the Chatham Permanent Firefighters Union and as a vice president of the Chatham Fire Association. Tim has been in charge of inventorying and maintaining the department's most vital firefighting equipment, our self-contained breathing apparatus, since 2012. Tim is currently one of 5 pilots from the department on the newly established Town of Chatham Emergency Management Drone Team. He has been one of the most active participants in community and school-based events and fundraisers for his entire career. Tim has an extensive training history, which will be instrumental in his role as a new lieutenant. Tim was born and raised in the town of Chatham. He attended Chatham schools in his youth, ultimately graduating from Wilbraham Munson Academy in 1997. He received his associates in fire science from Columbia Southern University. Tim currently resides in Chatham with his wife Sarah, his son Ralston, who attends Monomoy Regional High School, his daughter Sadie, who's at Cape Cod Tech, and their pugs, Lucy, Hugo, and Agnes. I just want to say that, Tim, I think your dad is definitely looking down on us today. He'd be so proud of you. We all wish he could be here, and I know that nobody wishes he could be here more than you. So congratulations to Tim on his promotion to Lieutenant of Group 4, and best wishes to him as he progresses in his career.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially perform the duties imposed upon you by your appointments as fire lieutenant, according to the town charter, the bylaws of Chatham, and the laws of the Commonwealth?
Our last acknowledgement today will be Kristen Taylor, if you can step forward. So Kristen was officially sworn in as a member of the fire department back in September, but today we will publicly acknowledge her through a formal pinning process. in which we present her firefighter badge. Kristen has recently successfully completed the written portion of the examination process to become a certified paramedic. She has her practical exam coming up soon, and we have all the confidence in the world that she will succeed and will continue to be a valuable member of our team. Kristen will begin her formal fire training with the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy in April. Kristen, we're fortunate to have you on our team, and never hesitate to lean on any of us for support. Keep up the great work, and best wishes to you as you advance in your career. That concludes today's ceremony. Thank you so much for being here today. We have some excellent food from Scribano's Deli in Harwich. Please meet, greet, and eat up.